Okay, so we had just finished programming this button. Let's go ahead and try it out here. Now, notice we have several instances of our symbol, but only one of them has a unique name, and thus only one of them will work. So I can click on any of these all day long, nothing will happen, but if I click on this one that is called up in the actions, it works. And it should work just like it did before, where right now it's stopped here. If I click play again, it'll jump ahead to this frame that tells it to go to and play frame 2. Let's get rid of this stuff just so it's super clear what we're doing. So I'll just select these 2 frames here and do a right click and just clear the keyframes. So now when we play that movie and we click on this guy, it goes to the other, actually it goes right back to the beginning where it encounters the stop. So all it's doing is playing all the way through, going back to here where it gets to stop. That's where it's at right now, and then we play it. Now let's go ahead and program a stop button so that we can play and then click stop and play and so on. Alright, so since the other one we created with text, just to be different, let's create this new button from a shape. So why don't we make it just a square, but we'll change it to red, appropriate for stop. And remember, that's just a shape right now. We can see that by looking in the properties, but as soon as we do F8, tell it that we want it to be a button from the drop down. And we'll call it stop. We could call it anything that we wanted here. Really doesn't matter. It's just creating that symbol. Now let's go in and edit the symbol. And so we can do this quick little thing of hitting F6 a couple times, but this time I want to do, just to show you the diversity that you have here, this time on the overstate, which is what happens when the mouse goes over the top of it. I'm going to delete what we have here, turn on the onion skinning so that I can line it up fairly well, and this time I'm going to type out the word stop. So when the person hovers their mouse over it, it will visually tell them that it's a stop button. And then let's just go in and make the hit area a little bit bigger. So I'll delete what's there right now, but because I still have the onion skinning on, I can see what came before it. Turn off the onion skinning, go back to scene 1, and we'll preview this button. And we can see that when the mouse goes over it, it indeed says stop. When the mouse is clicked, it'll go back to the box, and we can see that that hit area is a little bit bigger than everything else that's there. It won't do anything right now because it does not have any action. So ask yourself, what is the first thing that we have to be able to do to this button to make it work? Hint is because we can have multiple instances of it. So if you said we have to name the instance, you are absolutely correct. So let's go in and let's deal with just this one right here. Go into the properties, and this is probably more typical of what you would call it, would be like stop underscore btn instead of Wilbur. Then we need to program this thing. So what I always like to do is either go to that sheet that I made for you, or just look at whatever else I already have in the program and then just modify it. I'm not one for typing the whole thing out, but some people enjoy that. Alright, so let's bring out our actions here, window, actions, and it looks like we are indeed on that first frame. So let's just copy everything that we have here. Command C. Again, the spacing doesn't matter, so I'll hit return a couple times. And alright, so we're trying to talk to this stop button. And as I mentioned before, the easiest way to get an error is not knowing what you called this thing. So it's always better to just go over here into the properties panel, Command C, copy what you called it, go back into the actions, and then replace this. Alright, so stop underscore btn, add event listener. It's a click that we're listening for. Now, it needs to be a unique event, a unique function, right? If we wanted it to make it play again, then we wouldn't have to do all this, but it's not to play. So let's change this. And most typically what you'll see people do for this is on click. Now this is something that you're making up, and you can use it over and over again as long as you change the number here. So that's a very common thing to see. Then I would just copy that, Command C, select this one, replace it. So now you have this unique here and unique here, just like you have this and this unique. And in fact, let's make this unclick 2, since we'd probably, if we were doing this professionally, we'd probably go back and change the Wilbur to unclick 1. Okay, and so we're waiting for a mouse event. It's not returning any numbers or anything, so this is void, but this needs to be stop. And that's it. We now have 2 unique functions in here plus this stop, and let's go ahead and preview this. So this should make it play, that should make it stop. Play, stop, play, stop, play, stop. So what if we want, for example, another start button to work? And in fact, let's do something that's even more advanced, and let's make it show up somewhere else. So I'm going to create a new layer, and I'll just call this second stop. And then right here at frame 25, I'll do an F7, put in a blank keyframe, and right there I'm going to take out another button from the library. So I now have a second stop button that starts right at this position. So one of the key things that you have to know is that wherever the button shows up, the action for it does as well. So let's try a couple things here so you can see like what happens when you don't have it quite right. So the first thing that we know is that we have to give this button a unique name, a unique instance name. So let's just call it stop2_btn. And now let's go back to here in the first frame in the actions, and let's see what happens if we program that button too soon. Okay, so we just need to make it stop. We already have the function written here for stop, so we don't have to repeat that again. What we do have to repeat again is this thing here that makes that happen for the right button. So I'm going to copy this, paste it here. So this time we're talking to stop2. Now I really should go and copy and paste that, but I'm pretty sure that that's right. Add event listener, mouse click on, and we're calling up the same function. This is the only time that you can ever use this on a brand new button, is if it's calling up a function that's already been defined. But let's see what happens when we try to preview this. Right there, we get some errors that it cannot access a property or method of a null object reference. It's basically trying to tell us that it doesn't know where that thing is that we're talking about there. So if we do this, there's a couple different ways to cure this. I'll show you just one here right off the bat. So we need to go back to the timeline. It switched us over to output. I'll click here, bring us back to the timeline. Now all I would have to do is bring this button over to here, and now it should work because that's where it's called up. So let's see if it works. Yep, works just like this stop button over here works. Now, but that's not what we wanted to do. So let's bring this back over here to 25. So now how do we get that to work at 25? Well, what needs to happen is we need to put the reference to that button at that point in the actions layer. So what I need to do is give myself a blank keyframe there, go to the actions here, bring up the actions panel, which option F9 is a shortcut for. I'll start using that now to save a little time. And then we're just going to take this and cut it from here. Now you might wonder, well, don't we need this as well? Well, oddly enough, since that's already been defined, even if it's not exactly where the button is, that will still work. So now we'll go here in the actions, option F9, and we'll paste that in, and now let's see how it works. So what you should see is that this button won't show up until about halfway through. When it does, there it is, we'll click on it, and you can see that it works. We didn't get any warnings. Okay, now I want to show you a super useful button. There's actually 3 great uses for this button, and it's a go to and play is the command. You can call the button whatever you want, anything from skip intro to replay to go to and play, or whatever. But let's go back to that example where the movie plays here, and when it gets to the end it stops, and when it stops at the end we want it to replay. So the first go to and play that we'll use is a replay button. So first thing we need to do is get back our stop command at the end here. So I'll just hit an F7, Option F9 to bring the actions up, and then just give us a stop, right, left, semicolon, and now when we preview this movie, you can see when we click the play button, it goes to the end. Wait a minute, that didn't look like the end. Let me just troubleshoot this real quick. Oh, here's why it didn't look like the end, because it plays out to right there, which is the end, but then there's nothing right here. So all I need to do is just come over here, put in an F5 to extend that out, and now it should look right. Okay, play. Okay, so it gets to the end. So now what we want is a button here that instead of saying play would say replay. But what we don't want to happen is that when we click on it, it goes back to the beginning and counters this stop and we have to play it. Because if that said replay, that would be pretty lame because it doesn't actually replay. It just takes you back to the beginning. So hopefully you can guess what I'm going to do because you saw it at the beginning of the last video as just a frame over here, but we can do one step better. We can make the button just do it in one fell swoop. So let me create the button. Okay, I've created a replay button. It has a unique name to it, replay_btn. And so now what happens is we get to this last frame, and that's exactly where the button shows up, which makes a lot of sense. You probably wouldn't want it to show up sooner than that. Okay, so now we need to program it appropriately. So we're on this last frame right here. We are going to bring up our actions, and then easier than starting from scratch, let's just go to this piece of paper I gave you and see if we have anything that's pretty close to that. And so this looks pretty much exactly right. In fact, it already has the right frame in there. So we go Command C, copy that, go back into Flash in the actions, and let's paste that in there. And then let's see, is that exactly what I named this button? Replay_btn, I believe that's right. And then, so what do we need to change in here? Well, it's a brand new function. We've used onClick 1 and 2 already, so let's make this onClick 3. Same stuff as before, looking for a mouse event, but the difference here is this one says go to and play, and notice that's lit up in blue, and this is exactly the frame we want. Rather than go to frame 1, which is what a play would do, we want to go to and play, and we're telling it to go to frame 2. Next I'm going to show you how using other numbers in here can be very handy. But let's go ahead and check and see that this thing works. So we click play to make it work. At any time we could click stop. We click play again, it goes to the end, the replay button shows up, and let's see whether it stops at the beginning or just plays on. And indeed it started playing from the second frame. So that's perfect. So the other two uses where this replay or go to and play button becomes very handy is, let's say that you're making a splash page for a website that takes about 2 minutes, and it's very impressive the first time somebody sees it, but they only want to see it 1 or 2 times. Well, then you'd put a button that says skip intro, and then you could make a section somewhere over in here, which is where the regular meat of the website starts. So that's not much different than what we've already done. So let me devise something here. I'm going to pause it. Okay, so let me show you the little change I made to the video. I added this little white bar, or a black bar that shows up right here. And what I want to do is make a skip button that brings us right to that bar. So it'll be obvious that it's doing its job. So let me create the skip button. Okay, so here's the skip to bar button. It has a unique instance name, or nope, it doesn't. So let's give it one, skip_btn. Now, where we want this to go right to this area where this bar shows up. So the bar shows up right there, and the button, the skip button, shows up right there with a lot of the other buttons. So that's where we need to put the action for it. And I'm probably going to run out of time on this video, so let me continue on with the action for that bar on the next video. See if you can figure it out in the meantime.